Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Saturday, December 20th, 2014 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is to infinity and beyond. And this is because we have our last full day of Sagittarius. Tomorrow we are shifting into Capricorn. And so today is when we're really going to be finding ourselves tested on our Sagittarius lesson. And I think the most important Sagittarius, coming to you as a Sagittarius, is the lesson of expansion. In any given moment, we can contract ourselves or we can expand into ourselves. And this season of Sagittarius, this year, in fact, has been full of the astrology reminding us to not contract into our false selves, not contract into the darkness, but rather expand into who we are and expand into the light. So I encourage you to find yourself expanding today. And that being said, we are also finishing up right before, the winter solstice up in the northern hemisphere. This is the darkest day, basically. Tomorrow is the shortest day of the year, but the winter solstice is a reminder that here comes the light. We are in the season of light, which is why I have all my lights lit up right now. So it's time, as we are in this season of darkness, to be the light. Step into the light. So I think the Astro is going to help you today. It's going to challenge you and help you all at the same time. So first, what were your dreams last night? Did you have some interesting dreams? We have a connection, while those of us in the States will be sleeping, of Mercury, which gets your mind bubbling and moving, with Neptune, which brings in that magic and the mystical and the psychic energy. So I've had amazing dreams lately that have definitely been telling me things. Then our day moves on to Venus in Capricorn, connecting to Uranus. And Uranus is in Aries. This is his last day of retrograde. So doing that deep I am work, that I am revolution work. And I want you to look like Venus in Capricorn can have you feeling very responsible for the whole world outside of yourself. But I think this connection is reminding you, yes, those are your brothers and sisters. We do have a certain responsibility. But first, your first and foremost responsibility is taking care of yourself, because otherwise you can't really show up for them. And so this is about doing that final, inner work and showing up for the world, but showing up as you. And if you can't show up as you, then you need to take that time and still do that work. And helping us with that work, we have so many amazing Uranus connections that are like, be you, be you, be your individual self. We have the moon, which is still in Sagittarius, meeting up with Mars in Aquarius. So the moon in Sagittarius is just expanding our feelings, expanding the fun that's bursting to come out of us. And Mars in Aquarius is like, we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it in our way. And then we have the moon, again, still in Sagittarius, meeting up with Uranus, which rules Aquarius, So we have, again, this Aquarian, gotta be yourself, gotta be your unique self. And another connection that we have is actually Mars in Aquarius meeting up, sextiling Uranus in Aries. So it's so much of this powerful do-it-your-way energy, and the Sagittariusness of the season. The last day of Sagittarius is like, yes, yes, do it your way. Absolutely, go for it. The one thing that I think is going to be interesting about this afternoon, Venus is in Capricorn and will be meeting up with Pluto. So, I think some of this being yourselfness, it may test your relationships. Sometimes people don't like it when you change. Sometimes people don't like it when you show up as you. And for a long time, I think that's why a lot of us haven't. It's easy. It's easier, in some ways, to make peace, make harmony. It's the Libra way of doing things by showing up as people want us to. But more and more, the world is calling for us to show up as ourselves. So believe that anything is possible, and also, use that transformation power of Pluto and stand up for yourself. Stand up for, your responsibility to yourself to be yourself and say, hey, I know I've been showing up with this person, this is who I am. This is my essence. This is my vibration now. And this is how I'm going to be showing up. And I hope that you can accept me the way I accept you as you. So, I have to say that as I was doing this horoscope, the Lego song, Everything is Awesome, kept popping into my head. And I think keep that attitude. Everything is awesome, but also don't fall into the Legos. You can be your own self. Be your own wild, crazy self. And embrace your expansion into you, your expansion into your light. And with that, I want to remind you, we are in the dark of the moon, so stuff is going to be bubbling up. Embrace that. So with that, I pulled 2 cards today. And I think these cards are so appropriate. The first card I pulled is the burden. And the burden, I love what Osho has to say. It says, when we carry a load of shoulds and shouldn'ts imposed on us by others, we become like this ragged, struggling figure trying to make his way uphill. Go faster, try harder, reach the top. And it's basically saying, hey, it's time to put down those burdens of being everything to everyone and just be true to yourself. And I think when we do that, we reach the pure potentiality of nothingness. And this is probably one of my favorite Osho cards. And this card basically says, this is the place of pure potentiality. This is a place where there is nothing so that there can be anything. And something beautiful is about to be born. So remember that. Something beautiful from letting go of the burden of being everything to everyone, something beautiful is being born. So embrace that. Shine your light. I want to see your light. Show up. Namaste.